Hi, my name is Wazscav. This is the first recording. Unfortunately, a lot of the audio was absolutely garbage because I had a greedy little webcam that decided to push its way in front of my actual audio input capture, so a lot of the audio is going to be absolute garbage. I apologize in advance. I'm going to be practicing my editing skills with this video. It's not my first video, but it's my first, deep diving into editing, so bear with me. Hopefully I'll be able to improve my skills in the future. In the meantime, my goal with this video series is to show my quest in becoming a pirate legend by just using a rowboat, not purchasing voyages, not joining alliances or alliance servers. I picked an ugly old man pirate, and we just go from there. This part's a little embarrassing, but I'm just going to leave it in there for posterity's sake. Uh, yeah, I hadn't played the game in several months and kind of lost my touch a little bit. I had arrived at Mermaid's Hideaway, which is awesome because right away I found a rowboat. There it is. Yeah, here you in a second. You'll hear the really bad audio. Three, two, one. Yeah. I do that a lot. I'll whistle
I should.
frequently. Yeah. All because there was a webcam laying on the desk, and for some reason I didn't bother to check my audio to ensure it wouldn't sound like hot garbage.
So it's appropriate. The first thing I find is a creative rare tea.
I'll do my best to record over those or knock them out, but it's gonna happen. So my first time editing has not been fun. I've been working on this video for a little over an hour, and Filmora keeps crashing on me. Because apparently, as I discovered, the original video has a duration of almost 15 hours. And I can assure you, I did not row the boat for 15 hours. I played maybe 4 at most, maybe 5, right? And I know I hit several islands. And it's to my much great displeasure. Apparently, the footage is corrupted. I can't imagine what happens, but here after a while, I end up rowing out to sea, and I've got some stuff on me, and I think it might actually be my return trip to Mermaid's Hideaway. Because I think I go to Crescent Cove, come back to Mermaids because I have a riddle quest, and then I had a quest for Cannon Cove, if memory serves me right. I could be wrong on that one. But anyway, yeah, so I'm working on the video, and after a certain point, it just won't render anything. It won't load. I can't even just look at the original source material and just let it play because it won't even let me skip ahead, at all. It just immediately sets back to zero anytime I try to skip ahead or fast forward. Um, so I don't know what happened there. I really don't. I must have messed something up in OBS or something. I'm hoping I have greater luck with other videos. You know, looking back, it's a learning curve. I should have rendered or did my editing the day of instead of having this huge backlog of footage to go through. Um, I'd probably be a little bit more enthusiastic about it because I would still have the hope. Because I mean, spoiler alert: I become pirate legend by using a rowboat, and this is just for posterity to to build up my integrity. But when how many hours of footage get removed because my PC's yeah. So, well, not much I could really do about that. I apologize if I'm kind of rambling, but I'm just watching the footage here as I go. It's yeah, nothing. Par for course, gather what I can, move on, gather what I can, move on. I try not to engage too much with skeletons unless it's a sure thing that I can take them out. Because just the risk of swinging a sword into a bush and there just happens to be a gunpowder there is really great. Because one of the greatest risks of doing this whole rowboat thing is the fact that you basically, for the most part, only have one life. Now, sometimes you do get lucky and can get a rowboat and get back to where you lost your stuff. The other issue is oftentimes I've seen the rowboat just straight up despawn. Um, I've noticed gunpowder despawning several times. maybe once or twice I've noticed the gunpowder went missing. I know there's several times that I feel I should have had more loot and it just didn't happen. Maybe there's a bug that I'm not aware of. Um, I do know I got to turn this stuff in. I don't remember if I ever got in a fight with anyone in this adventure because I'm kind of out towards Crescent Cove, Cannon, Smuggler's Bay, and stuff like that, or Crescent Isle and stuff like that. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the first ship I ever sank was at Devil's Ridge, and it was a sloop with a pirate legend on it. And I'm pretty proud of that. If that footage is gone, I'm going to be fucking sad. Excuse my language. I'm going to be pretty sad due to the fact that I was pretty proud of that. I don't even think I got much off of him. I think it was like a storage crate or something. But for the most part, you know, I try not to take too many unnecessary risks unless it's a sure thing. Always being supplied, stockpile, and you know, food is very important. At this point, you know, I was still doing gold hoarders and order of souls and merchants, so every little bit of anything of value came with me. You know, gunpowders were worth more than their weight because I mean, every 250 gold, that's that's a free castaway chest basically just for the merchants. Actually, they're more valuable than that, and I've seen them go anywhere from 115 to 250, so I'm pretty satisfied with those numbers. Mermaid stones, obviously the biggest boon. I honestly, back when rowboats first came out, I don't think I would have had the patience to do this. I think there was mermaid stones back then, if I'm not mistaken. But I do remember, like, you know, when rowboats first came out, I was like, oh, maybe there's a secret achievement or a combination if I, you know, take a rowboat and do an Athena's voyage. So I did it, and that's actually what provoked all of this, because I was in Discord call bragging to a couple buddies. I was like, hey, so I did an Athena's voyage in a rowboat, and they're like, no you didn't. Yes, I did. We'll prove it. I didn't record it, and it was on console, so, well, that's what inspired me. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna become a pirate legend just by using the rowboat. So that's what came of it. Overall, was it satisfactory to do it? You know, I think the journey was far more rewarding than actually doing it. See, here in the video, like, it starts to cut out. Like, this is, I hear in a second, I stopped the skipping ahead, like the really fast bit. This is normal speed, and it's still just, this is the video, this is not me editing it. And then here in a second it'll break away, and then this is where I let it go back to being 8 times speed. And this is like the recording itself, like, and it's just this broken up. And then here after a bit it goes back, it gives me a little bit of peace, and then it just goes back to being nuts, because like, it's daytime now and it's nighttime when it crashes. There we go, see, there it breaks away. And that's just the recording. Like, I don't know what the hell happened there. Maybe I hit like some hotkey for OBS or something. I'm not really certain. This is so far from what I've seen, because I clipped through some of the other videos and they didn't do this. It was just the first one that did this. Maybe it was Windows trying to upload it to the cloud, and it was like, hey, this is getting a little too big there, buddy. You didn't want to give us some money? No. That's not going to happen. I ain't going to pay for no cloud storage. But yeah, no, I don't know what happened here. But anyway, the other videos should be out soon. I'm not going to have like a decent upload schedule. If anyone even watches this, if you are, thank you. Stick with me. I hope I can learn to edit a little better and actually put on a pretty decent show. I don't know what I plan on doing. I like games that are for simulation. Sea of Thieves is pretty awesome. RimWorld's awesome. I like Zomboid. I like games that aren't super competitive, but I do play some Apex. But anyway, thank you very much. Bye-bye.